Hey, I'm Kev Hillman. Welcome back to MXGP3. Has Kev Hillman had a difficult time in the second race in the Arnie, been looking to bounce back in Latvia. As here we are looking at this very tricky circuit. As you get the whole shot, good seeing Latvia on an international calendar, so you don't often say that. As there's the Monster Energy mega jump. And we've got cascading downhill for a very tight section to end the lap. So here's the hammer in this tight section. You take the wide line, get extra momentum off, and let's see what he can do in his qualifying effort. He gets up to 5th gear. Trying to get by this ride who's just in the way. So he's already been compromised on this lap, so it's not going to be his best effort. But Neon last time out, yeah, he was comfortable enough in the first race, but second race just ran into trouble. Lots of trouble. We're looking to not repeat that. The same mistakes around this course a bit faster as he's gone wide, has he? Little like he's still on track. Very strange there. Go again, his scrub on. Past the clouds. And now he definitely has crashed. Because he could not see where he was going. So this is not going to be a very good qualifying effort then for the hammer. So he just get a bit of the scrub around that corner. Getting out the groove though into the left. Really is out the groove on this qualifying effort. So you go another good scrub over the jumps. He's having a good section here towards the end of that. Shame he messed up the rest of it. So he goes on the tag or a sign. As I say, he was doing well, and he attacks a sign for no reason. As they go into the final couple of corners, taking that high line, get the momentum off. That's a 48. Should we give him a second lap? Second cleaner, let's see what you can do. So you go taking the wide line, too wide though, out the groove. There you go, that's much better in that groove. It's tricky right-hander, because you kind of want to go flat out through the previous right, but you have to slow down. And into the hairpin, that's much better, actually meeting the apex. You can see how wide this course is. Expect to see loads of moves. So he runs wide again in that section. Just about holds on though. And you can definitely go flat through this corner, can you? Thought you could. Obviously not. I'm struggling round here. Just a bit out of the groove. He's definitely out of the groove in the championship. Still has a good lead. That's why that second race in Mexico. That's much better couple of corners. Gets this mega scrub on. Too much of a scrub there. There's all his teammates down though from third in qualifying. So that was very slow over the left hand. They have to improve that for the race. There you go, mega scrub. Final corner landed on the front note. About off the final corner, 39.8. Back where the hammer belongs at the top with Nagel behind, then Yaisa, then you got Kayoni, and then Frelb in 5th ahead of Palin. Then you got the Russian, you got a couple of Belgians, and Koldenhoff ran out the top 10 with Alex Snow at the back. So good qualifying in the end for the hammer. Let's see if we can produce it in the first race as well. So here we are looking at the start. Strapping in. Thought it should be a thrilling 5 laps around this sandy surface track as the Belgians get the TV time. Yeah, leaning forward with Nagel. Not getting a good start though, like the German. Almost near the back is the hammer. Wrestles his way through the mid part as all the Russian goes down. Back up to 7th it looks like. So is Coldenhoff, and oh, the Hammer is as well. Got taken down by the Bell on the inside. Even though he didn't actually go over it. Isn't it like? Anyway. Let's see if he can battle his way through the field, and like he could in the second race in Mexico. Must be having flashbacks. As oh, there goes his teammate down from 16th. A poor first lap. Before that incident, now it's a terrible first lap. That's all, the Hammer gets pushed wide. Makes it through the gap into 12th. So he gets his scrub on. Trying to make it up into 11th. Down the inside, there we go. Nice move on the Husqvarna. Then really blocks off the Husqvarna on the exit. She tries to get into the top 10 before the end of the lap. There's the Swede is down. And there's the Yamaha. Oh, the Hammer using the mount beautifully there to get a run. Leapfrogs up into 7th. Across the line. And oh, it lands on someone though. And now he drops all the way back down to 20th again. So let's see if we can do this again in a lap from 20th to 7th. Already bashing down the inside of someone. Up into 19th. Remember, you score points for the top 20. The two riders always miss out. Seems to be Alex knowing someone else. It's Tommy Searle's down. So is someone else. So Hammer up to 17th. Oh no, the Frenchman's down. Back down to last for the Hammer. He goes down the inside, the former MX2 champ. So there you go. Let's see if we can get near the top 10 at the end of this lap. Lots of stragglers though in this race. Lots of falls. We've had 2 now for the Hammer. Or was that 3? I think it's 3 now. He's getting pushed through the corner though. That's not very good. Makes it up into 19th. As he takes a scrub into someone. And gets the inside line up into 17th. And that's better into the left hand and not as slow. Good momentum off it. Up into 16th. Phoenix down the inside. Once again, he's going to take this wide line. Oh, now the Italian is down. That's how up to 15th with a vengeance. Obviously not enjoying being pushed around, and he's taking out on others, it looks like. And oh, Alex Snow down for 15th. Having a great race to Brit because everyone else is falling around him. But this is going to be in his race where he turned his season around. Obviously not. That's Hammer in 13th. Oh, now the Frenchman's down in front. So the Hammer up to 12th. There's a top 10 right in front. That's why all that has happened this race. And he's getting into much better rhythm halfway through this race. Go down the inside. Does he make it into 11th? Not quite. Might have to do it around the outside on the next corner. Try and cut back. Not happening. Got a superb jump though. As they both scrub in unison. That's pretty good. And here comes the Hammer for the top 10. Got pushed wide though. But he holds on. So up into the top 10 again. Let's see if we can go for a top 5 now. You see handlebar to handlebar with 9th. Grabs that position. And takes that wide line, gets this superb launch off the corner. Up into 8th. What an adventure again this race has been. I'll be calling the stewards off some of his racing though. Being too aggressive. This is a good battle for 8th. And we're trying to hold it around the outside. Just about does. Gets that rear brake on as well, out the hairpin. As all the Belgium is down. Now up into 7th for the Hammer. As all his teammates down again from 13th. Trying to follow his teammate through the field. Seems he's come undone. Approaching the top 10. Just look at everyone bunching up in front. We could even get a podium here if he does well. There's a good run. His last lap in a bit. Let's definitely get back into the groove here. That wasn't really a scrub. Neither was that, as he goes down the middle, up into the top 5. There's 4th, there's 3rd, 2nd and 1st. Not far in front at all. So he's getting pushed wide by 4th. Oh, and lands on them. And he gets hit again by Kawasaki, it looks like. He's on to the final lap. He's in 5th. Can he grab a podium? As all the Dutchman's down from 8th. As all, that's a aggressive move on Nagel. Taking 4th, taking 3rd, is he? Almost off the track he is. Oh, the Hammer, you chucked it away again. Oh, and so has the Swiss rider, battled out from 2nd. So still for the Hammer. Look at everyone bunched in front of his teammates down again from 16th. What's he been doing this race? I thought I was going to have to go for a concussion protocol after this. So we've got a Hammer gaining back on the top 5. Can he achieve it? Just a couple of corners to go. Just a couple of major jumps to go. Got a superb run over the mounds. Up into 6th, up into 5th. Oh, and then the forces right down the inside. We've seen the Hammer rides this race. He will not be happy with that at all as he gets into 4th. Is it too late to get a podium? Obviously it is, as he crashes in the final corner. From 5th. Across the line in a very disappointing 8th. He was all over the place. He had one clean lap. And that was it. As he finishes 8th for Honda. Well, the Frenchman wins ahead of a couple of Belgians. Then you got Italian 4th. Swiss rider cover 2, 5th ahead of Nagel. Then you got Hasfana in 7th. Then you got Suzuki Townie in 9th. Then you got a couple of Belgians around at the top 10. With Tommy so at the back. What a crazy race. So after the first race, you can see Hillman with half the points of the winner down in 8th. Let's see if he can cover it in the second race. Just keep it clean. So we are lined up for the second race. As there's Nagel near the near side alongside the Hammer. As the Belgians get the DV time. Can get a good start. Not at all. Absolutely terrible start for the Hammer. As he can make up moves in the first corner. Very aggressive. Has in this side the Frenchman got the whole shot. Nagel down though. The German from 8th. So the Hammer gets pushed right and his teammates down from 5th. Having a horror weekend is the Slovenian. As the Hammer gets great run through a couple of corners. Up into 3rd now. Already up into the podium. This might be a cleaner run. It might be like Mexico where he has one horrible race and very good second race. So he bounced with the Frenchman. Trying to take the lead away. Trying to take that outside line but a bit out the groove. May come a viable line once the race gets a bit older, but not in this first lap. He looks to the outside, the Frenchman takes the lead, does the Hammer. Now can he hold on for the rest of the race? Just got another 4 laps of madness. As we saw in that opening race, loads of fallers. Hopefully everyone makes it through this time around. Great launch off that mound again. Need to keep doing that every lap as well. Didn't do it enough that first race. On this second, that's smooth sailing for the Hammer. That's a good run in the first part. Still feeling a bit out of sync with this track, even though he's got good pace. Not quite getting in the grooves how you would like. Bit slow in a couple of places. There we go, using the rear brake very well out of the hairpin. So this corner is very tricky. As all the Frenchman's down from second, been caught out by the corner, so is Coldenhoff. Now there goes the Hammer's main challengers. Probably just the Italian left now. And the Belgians. So everyone is falling out of corner. Very difficult corner. But Hammer's sailing away in the lead. There we get the scrub on. Good two scrubs, the crowd cheering on the right hand side. Do love those crowd noises. Really does build a bit of an atmosphere around there. Not as good as other games, like the F1 games have been very good at that. Now, and of course, Race Room, which is the gold standard still. Yeah, getting up there. Oh, that's going to be a big aspect of Supercross game, which is coming out next month. So hopefully they get it right for that game, having that American style, you know, entertainment. Lots of loud noises, fireworks, music, just lots of theatre and atmosphere. So hopefully they can build that up, the sound especially. And hopefully the gameplay is a bit different, as Supercross is slightly different from what you're seeing there. These purpose-built tracks. Hopefully just gameplay improvements, because the surface may be a bit harder or softer. As there goes down to Belgium. It literally is just the Italian there. First the German Margles down again from 11th, just as he got back into the top 10. Yeah, riding on those Supercross tracks slightly different, a bit tighter. More purpose-built the mounds as well. For entertainment as well. So just as much as a challenge, and I just hope it is really good and it's not just a skin copy of this game. That there actually are improvements in the riding. As I said, in the sound as well, presentation, everything. You got using that. Oh, bang! Oh, he's down. At the end of the third lap, going on to penultimate lap, he's down. No, so with the Unreal Engine, as you can see with the track deformation in this game, pretty good. So if that takes a nice step forward as well. Supercross game, but Hammer making a rare mistake this race. Had to keep herself on his toes. They can't be cruising the victory just yet. There you go, a bit messy into the hairpin. As you can see, his nearest challenger to his left hand side way back, because everyone else has crashed out. So with the graphics as well, graphics not that good for this game, I feel. I'm not the biggest fan of them, so hopefully they can step that up as well for the Supercross game, go for a bit of a different style. As all the Belgian down for 19th now, De Dicker. Have another horror race, another rider. Just multiple falls. As you can see with the gravity, they've got good particle effects at least. You can see to the right hand side. All that clouds. Also with the particle effects are off bikes as well. As you can see the build up, the dirt on the rider's jersey. That's pretty good. So yeah, hopefully you see that with better graphics in Supercross. Samba won't be thinking about that though. Going on to the final lap. Just want that to go for another victory this season. Don't think he's gone 2 races without a victory. He's had the odd off race, as you know, the first race here, second race in Mexico, first race in Thailand as well. But he always seems to bounce back. And in a championship as unbeatable as this sometimes, that's a fantastic trait to have. But as he showed in MX2 as well, he's unbeatable sometimes in this form. Oh, there goes the Belgian down. And the Russian. Oh, and the Frenchman again, this time from 3rd. There goes down the... There's been a pile up behind. Look at this. Half the field's gone. There goes the Frenchman. It's literally the Italian left. He's probably grabbed 2nd just for staying upright. As Alan goes over the last set of mounds here. Massive jumps as well. Crowd cheering too. The right hand side. Nice jump there. Yeah, definitely got in the rhythm now with his Latvia circuit. Taken a while. But Hammer has marched again to another victory. Has launched the fireworks for him once again. As he produced them out on the track and wins by 5.5 seconds ahead of the Italian, who, as you can see, was over 8.5 seconds ahead of the next challenger, the Frenchman in 3rd. Koldenhoff in 4th, the other Frenchman on the Honda in 5th, and the Belgian in 6th. Swiss in 7th, Belgium in 8th. Townley with 9th once again on the Suzuki. Very good weekend. Then Tommy Searle ran out the top 10, bouncing back off that first race. There's our teammate in 15th. Andy Dicker at the back. Alex Stowe in 16th. So 3rd overall, but he hasn't lost many points in the championship. Just 3 to the French and 2 to the Italian. And even gained points in his nearest rivals like the German Nagel, who's way down the order in 9th, as you can see, 13 points behind Hillman. So in the championship, he leads by 59 points ahead of the Frenchman. You've got the Italian, a further 13 points back. He's 6 points ahead of Nagel. And you've got Koldenhoff, then you've got Desailly in 6th, and then there's Yaisa in 7th, then you've got Palin in 8th, Swiss in 9th, and then Van Horbeck in 10th, just ahead of his fellow Belgian by 3 points as they can further down. There's Alex at the back, but at least he's in double figures now. As yes, good reputation earned. Didn't quite achieve the race points reputation, but he beat the Frenchman. As well, we are literally bombarded with offers. What do you want to do? Do you want to renew the contract with your current team, find a new one, or devote yourself to your custom team? So let's choose a new official team. You can join Kawasaki, you can join Yamaha, you can join KTM, or you can join Husqvarna. Or does he want to go to the proper Honda team as well? Shall we go to Kawasaki? So for the next race in Germany, the Hammer is now a Kawasaki rider. Let's see if we can get off to a fantastic debut round this very tricky course of intermediate crown, very tight and twisty in the middle part with some wide open stretches. But he does have a comfortable championship lead. Can he maintain it after this next round? Because he is making some mistakes now. It's not like the beginning of the season in Qatar. Find out next time. So, unfortunately, I'll see you then.